Well, hello back. Hello back. Welcome
Hello
back.
and welcome back. Yeah.
Yeah. As you could tell, we're on Wattpad now. We're gonna
Yep.
continue reading that story. We're on chapter one. Chapter one.
Yes.
And the person who wrote this is right here. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna continue reading. So
Don't you
wait.
have it set to where you can't see your mouse? So you were just directing with your mouse, and I don't think they can see it.
I have no clue.
Because I'm
I
pretty sure the last time I saw your settings on it, you had the mouse invisible.
well, it's over here.
You say over here with your mouse, still can't see your mouse.
Don't touch my
Top
life.
left hand corner.
It's there.
It's there.
Anyways, I was the narrative, and you were everything else.
Except for the main girl. Yes.
Yeah. Russell stomped out his front door with Jax calling out to him to calm down. Oh yeah, I forgot that they're like lovers,
Yeah.
which is really weird. A pointless gesture, his anger raged in him as he stomped his way across the front lawn towards the small car now parked in the driveway next door. Jax followed him in case he needed to calm him down. The last thing they needed was to scare the girl.
Where the hell have you. Oh shit.
Russell was making his way around the car when his eyes caught the obvious damage from what looked like a crash. He stopped and ran his hand over it. Blood. Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. That's not actually him speaking, so.
Oh, shit. He moved quickly
Uh,
to the driver's door and opened it to find one of the most beautiful women that he had ever seen. Even the tears that ran down her face were nothing compared to the beauty he saw. She looked absolutely and completely devastated.
Oriana?
He's oh, he, he spoke softly.
Are you okay?
She dropped her head into her hands and started to sob. As he shook her head no, his heart melted.
Oh shit. Sweetheart, come here.
He took hold of her hands and gently pulled her from the car and into his arms. She fitted his body perfectly, and to him he felt like he was coming home.
Oh,
I have a feeling this is going to go and turn into a threesome.
yeah.
She clutched his shirt in desperation, as tiredness and shock settled over her. She sobbed as he held her by the waist and with one hand tucked underneath her hair.
Shh, sweetheart, you're okay. I've got you now.
Slowly she started to settle, and her sobs became hiccups that made him chuckle.
That's her.
Oh, who are you? Russell looked down at the top of the beautiful raven haired woman with an amused look on his face.
Make a habit of hugging men you don't know, do you?
He almost immediately wished he didn't say a word as he felt her stiffen in his arms. He didn't want that ever. Jack stood back and watched Russell as he held Coriana and grinned. He too, like Russell, thought she was beautiful, and if the way that Russell was holding her was anything to go by, then it was obvious that they finally found the one. Oh my. He'd seen her face as the door opened with the benefit of interior light of the small hatchback. She'd taken his breath away, and he couldn't wait till he got as close to her as Russell was.
Pause the recording real quick.
He listened as Coriana told Russell what happened, and gulped at the thought of there being a possibility of more damage. She hit a kangaroo that crossed the road in front of her and miraculously missed a truck that was coming the other way. The truck driver had stopped and pulled out of the panel on the car so it wasn't sitting on the tire. Again they spelled tire wrong. And she could drive. He'd also make her calm down before letting her back behind the wheel. It was while she was driving and that she'd work herself up again, and chosen to drive slowly in a bid to be safe. Thank God for the truck driver. If he hadn't stopped, then she would have been stuck on by the side of the road in the dwindling light of her own. Corey pulled away from Russell as her phone started to ring. Hello, Daddy. Yes, I'm here. I had a bit of an accident. Yes. Kangaroo. She looked up at Russell and nodded. Yes, Mr. Brown is here. Okay, love you too, Daddy. Russell forced the grimace he felt starting to stop at hearing Corina call him Mr. Brown. That wouldn't happen again. Corey went to hand Russell her phone. Dad wants to talk to you, Mr. Russell. Oh, here you go. Sorry.
Russell. Call me Russell.
She nodded with beginnings of a blush starting to appear. She was looking straight at him as he took her phone, and her immediate thought was that for an older guy, he was damn hot. Oh my god. Her head snapped to the side when she heard her name and again thought, hot.
Coriana. Jax. I live with Bristol. Come with me and I'll make you a coffee and then we'll get you settled in.
I already know where this is going. I already know where this is going.
Yeah.
He held out his hand to her, and Russell stepped back and nodded his approval and gently pushed Corey towards Jax as he talked with John. Who's John? Who's
I
John?
assume it's her father.
Corey took the hand that was outstretched to her and felt the warmth of it as her hand was engulfed by his larger one and allowed her to be gently pulled towards the house next door. They walked in silence until they reached the brightly lit longer room where Jax turned and smiled at her. She inhaled quickly and her heart started to race. Now in this light she was blown away by how gorgeous this man really was. Dark brown hair and deep, almost rich chocolate eyes that seemed to be looking through her.
Coriana.
Jax started. Corey, please, and thanks for helping me. Jax smiled widenly.
Pleasure's all mine, babe. As I was saying, if you'd like to freshen up, I'll get the coffee going. Bathroom's that way. Third door.
He pointed to a dimly lit hallway. Thanks.
No problem. Take your time. I'll wait till you get back before pouring.
She nodded with a soft smile before walking down the hallway. Third door, easy enough to find, as was the mirror. Oh, good Lord, her face was how embarrassing. She'd been looking at two hot guys while her face looked like it had been in a horror movie. Streaks of mascara made perfect the props of her movie. Her eyes, normally clear, were now red and swollen. Her nose, well, she wouldn't be surprised if Rudolph asked for it back, her usually complexion hidden by the mess. She looked awful. Running the water at warm temperature, she quickly made the horror was a way to reveal the slightly pale peach below the makeup that she had worn
Wait.
that day. What?
She quickly made the horror was away.
It made the horror was away. Yes. Her eyes were, while still looking red, were starting to look like their regular shade of green. It was the best that she could do. A towel off to the side made quick work of the moisture on her face as she patted it dry. Time to go back out to look. See, we have coffee with him, and possibly Russell if her father had let him get off the phone. Her father's ability to talk for hours was the ultimate of embarrassments as he revealed secrets about his children. She looked at herself one more time before she left the bathroom, and that brief instant she recalled the words Jax said when he introduced himself. Now that she found that she was left with the question, were they gay? Not that it mattered to her. She wasn't attracted to either of the men. Sure, they were both good looking, hot, cute, in a rugged sort of way. Damn, she was attracted to them both.
Oh my god.
Well then.
Oh. She's gonna. Oh, they're both gonna bone her.
Yeah, they're gonna have a threesome, and it's gonna be great.
Either they're gonna have a threesome, or she's gonna have sex with them both separately numerous times.
Yeah.
She seems like a whore already.
Whore. Well, anyways, goodbye.